Hello there. Tonight I want to make, a short commentary on what kind of gearing setup is right for you on the CRF250L. Now, I should say that I have already tried out 3 methods now of gearing. The first was, of course, the stock, like everybody, came stock, and I bought the bike new. Stock gearing seemed to be okay at first, but I did notice that it was not very good for climbing hills, and seemed to not be lacking in power, but just the power was aligned in the gearing more for highway riding, I feel like. So it had a pretty good top speed for a dual sport motorcycle of this class. I got it up to like 85, I believe, allegedly. And that is faster than I needed to be going. I wanted the gearing to be lower so that I could do more off-road riding, more hill climbs. So I started watching some videos on YouTube about what other people were doing. That's how I arrived at the 1342 tooth combination. It's recommended in a lot of people's videos. It's really widely used on the 250L. For some reason, it seems like the most common gearing setup and change that people do on this bike. It's not the only gearing option. It's maybe the best for someone. It wasn't the best for me, in my opinion, for the type of riding I wanted to be doing. I kept finding myself changing gears between second and third a lot, not really finding a sweet spot out on the trail. Second was just too slow for fire roads and things where I wanted to be going a little bit faster. Third gear was just a little bit too fast for some of the more technical bits. But I made it work, and it made a huge difference with hill climbs and stuff. I could do climbs in first or second gear, and it just realigned the torque and the power that the bike already has. Anyway, so my gears started to wear out. My sprockets started to wear out. Chain was wore out. Got so loose that it started to make a little clung sound when taking off from a stop. So it was time to upgrade, and the tires as well needed an upgrade. So I did the tires, the sprocket, and the chain. And so this combination I've gone with now is back to the stock size in the front, 14, and 44 in the rear. I've only been on 2 rides. First ride was just to test it out, ride around the block. Second ride today was out on the trail, and so far I really love it. It feels really solid. Second gear was great. I had more speed, just slightly, so this combination is only slightly lower than the 1342 tooth gearing, and but it seemed to be just enough, just what I was looking for. It gives me a little more top end in second gear, and then third gear can be used for not super technical parts of the fire road where I want to be going pretty fast. I can cruise in third gear no problem, and have enough torque to get around rocks and things like that when they come up on the trail. So far I love it. don't let me sway you. Try out gearing options for yourself. I've seen people go up to a 45 on the back, but that's essentially the same thing as the 1342 tooth. One thing I will mention quickly is that going to the 13 tooth in the front, from my experience of doing it and from what other riders have told me as well, is that it does put more pressure on the crank and the sprocket, and it can wear out your chain and sprocket faster. So I don't know how true that is. I found that my chain and sprocket wore out faster than it should have. All right, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.